So, I am back in America. I'm staying at my parents' house, and the upstairs of their house is a loft that they haven't finished yet, so that's why it looks super janky. Literally, like, the first thing that I wanted to do when I got back was get out my sewing machine, which I did. She's right here. While I was in Japan, I had so many ideas for sewing projects that I couldn't do because I didn't have my sewing machine, so here I am. So I bought a lot of pieces while thrifting in Japan that I kind of just wanted to either just use the fabric for or do kind of a thrift flip, I guess. The one that I wanted to do today, I got this like super long button up, and it kind of looks like a granny nightgown when I just wear it by itself, but it has this really cute flower print that's like super popular right now. So I wanted to turn it into a really cute top. So I'm thinking of just using the buttons as like the closure for the back, but in order to do that, I'm gonna have to, like, I can't just like lay it like the fabric like flat against my body. I'm gonna have to like cut it up and do kind of like a panels and like have parts going down like the front of it so that I can use the buttons in the back. That's a plan. I was thinking about drawing it out to show you what I mean, but I'm too lazy. Basically, originally the design that I was thinking of doing was something more like this, and then you'll see throughout the video that I changed my mind completely and I go for something like this. But basically, like, the first few steps are still kind of the same. Starting out with a super large button-down shirt like this. What I decided to do was make the first, well, was to make the back panel, so the part in the back that has the buttons on it, just off of these sides. So I just kind of cut it out as long as I wanted it to be for each side, and I made sure that the buttons were lined up so that they clasp or button in the middle correctly. So I cut those out, and then with other pieces of fabric I cut out the front part, which has these side panels. So these two side panels, and then so I cut those out, and then finally you cut out the middle panel. And the middle panel kind of has like a, like, you want the middle panel to have like a little bit of a boob shape to it so that the boob part will be nice. But that's not gonna matter anyways because I'm gonna go with a design that doesn't matter. I am 100% going to flash someone because I'm wearing a skirt. But I actually have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna fold it in half and trace this thing out, and we're gonna have to line up the buttons. Oh, I have to sneeze. Hi, bud. Are you, seriously? You just sat on what I'm working on. Go away. I'm doing something. Oh, there's a sting, but it's fine. I'm cutting off the sting. It's all good in the hood. Pound it. You haven't learned that yet, okay. Okay, I'm gonna put on pants. One of these days I'm gonna learn that I have to be patient and actually like do things right when I try and make things. But if this works out, you can bet your butthole that I will not do things the right way ever. Okay, I'm putting on pants. Okay, I'm wearing pants. In case anyone was curious, I'm wearing shoes because the flooring is literally like plywood and I could get a splinter. Which probably means that you shouldn't be here. Why are you here? Yep, it's the next day. Yesterday I was just having a really crappy time with my sewing machine, so I decided to stop and take a break. But today I'm back on it. I fixed whatever the frick was wrong with my sewing machine. For whatever reason, I'm not sure if I should have done this or not, but I just sewed the hem on the top of the back pieces, which maybe I should have waited to do that until they were attached to the front and then sewed the hem all at once. I don't know, but for some reason I just decided to do it now. So now that I did that, I just folded it over like twice and sewed with a straight stitch. Now I'm gonna attach these to the front. Hi, what I told you was a lie. I'm going to sew the hem of the top part of the front because there's no way that I can sew it after I attach the back pieces. So I'm gonna do that. I just like pin the sides on, and I'm gonna like kind of put it on to make sure it'll fit because on my mannequin it was like not buttoning in the back. I'm really terrified because it put all these pokey pins on the inside. It looks good to me, so I'm just gonna sew it. Sorry. I think it looks okay. I don't even know what to do now, actually. Hello. It's been a few weeks. This is where we are with the shirt. I sewed the ruffles down, and I also sewed on the straps, but when I tried it on, I don't really like how close, like how far in the straps are. I think it'd look better if they're like out more. I'm gonna tape the straps back off, and then since I'm gonna move them out wider, I'm gonna have to make more ruffle stuff. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm also considering, instead of doing just like tank top straps, doing like those like scrunchy 3/4, I don't know what kind of sleeve, but I'll insert a picture. So from the arm pieces from that shirt, actually I only had one sleeve left because I already used the other one for a panel, I think. So I just cut out 2 strips of fabric from the sleeve, and then I add some elastic to each of the sides, add a casing for it, and then I put elastic in there to make the like bunchy looking sleeves for the top. This fabric is really wrinkly. Now, what we're gonna do is yoga. We're gonna this inside out, or we're gonna fold it to make a casing for the elastic. But just
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Alexa, I didn't.
The help section in your Alexa app.
It didn't say your name. Be quiet. Whatever, I'm gonna show you anyways. And just push it through. Make sure you don't lose the tail end of that one, because that would be disastrous. And what we're gonna do is sew them together. These. I did the sleeves. Actually, I kind of just want to take the whole ruffle thing out. What I want to do is I want to change the entire design of this shirt. Hello, it is the next day. Remember yesterday when I said that I kind of wanted to change like the entire shirt? That's what I'm gonna do. So I decided to change my design completely. So then I had already sewed all the different panels together for the shirt, all the way from the front to the back. So when I ended up changing my mind, what I did was I took off this front panel, and then I made the puffy like front part, which was my new design. I made this part by doing the same thing with the sleeves. I made an elastic casing on this top part, and then left the bottom part loose and pinned it to the bottom part of the middle panel so that it would look nice. And then I just sewed it on, and then I sewed the middle piece back onto the side panels, and we made our shirt. I mean, I sewed the sleeves on too, but yeah, we made our shirt. I took off the ruffles, and now like I have this front panel right here. I'm gonna take it off and sew this thing that I made last night onto it, and then I'm gonna sew the sleeves on, and then hopefully we'll be freaking done with the shirt. Okay guys, I think it's done. I feel like I need to stop, otherwise I'm gonna ruin it and make it worse. So this is
missing someone